As many listeners of the Virginia's for Realtors podcast know, one of my favorite questions at the end is I like to ask for one piece of advice that a top producer has received that has impacted their business. I've heard a lot of great answers, and I'd like to share with you mine that I've learned over 20 years as a loan officer. You see, we can't control the real estate market. I know, I've tried. So rather than worrying about the market as a whole, let's focus on the things we can control. To me, there are three main items we can control regardless of interest rates or commission lawsuits. The first is effort. It takes effort to market yourself. It takes effort to reach out to past clients. It takes effort to become the go-to realtor or loan officer for your neighborhood. Unless you are incredibly lucky, for most of us, our effort dictates our success. Next is attitude. I don't think I've ever met anyone who puts in great amount of effort and has a bad attitude. But I've met plenty of people who don't try and have a bad attitude. We all get discouraged, but we cannot let disappointment and setbacks get us off course. And that leads me to the third thing you can control, and you can control it right now: consistency. You know, one of the common themes I hear from top producers on the podcast is they do events and activities on a consistent basis. It's tough to stay consistent. It takes effort. It takes the right attitude. It takes playing the long game. As someone who has done 100 episodes of a podcast, I can tell you it isn't always easy. But the thing about consistency is if you do it enough, it becomes a habit. And in real estate, our habits, either good or bad, will determine whether we have an awesome year, regardless of the market, or whether we complain about it at the end. If this video made a difference for you today, please shoot me a DM. I'd love to hear about it. And one last thing before I go. Have an awesome week.